Okay, in this video we'll look at Loft for creating a tower. I have my, I've drawn a couple of shapes here in the splines. I've drawn a star and I've drawn an n-gon. Just turning off my grid by pressing G. I can change the colour of these objects too, just coming up here to the modify panel and selecting something more visible. And I've also got a spline. I've drawn that. If I go to Alt W, I drew that in plan and then I rotated it in the Z by right clicking on the rotate tool and just telling it to rotate 90 degrees. Loft can be a bit of a strange command. You need to pick the object first that you're going to loft from, and then you want to come to your compound objects under the objects here and come to loft. So it'll say then to get a path, and what it'll do is it will put that path onto your selected shape. So it's not going to do it on the line. It's going to go for the star. What we can do along the path of loft is by percentage. Let's say at 50% along that path, we want to get a new shape. So I can pick my n-gon at 50% along, and it'll kind of transpose between the star and the n-gon. If I were to go to 100% along the path, I could then pick another shape again. I don't actually have another shape, so I'm just going to pick the star again. So get shape and pick that, and I've got a star, n-gon star type tower. So that is completely interactive in that if I come back to this polyline, I can move the top of this tower. Not very clear as to where I'm actually moving it, but that's okay. So potentially just do whatever you like there. It takes a bit of playing. And then what I can do is I can cut sections through that. So back in the line tools, there is a thing called section, and if I draw one of these, it's actually more like a helper, so it doesn't have to intersect with the object itself. And then I can copy multiples of those up. So if I hold down Shift and just watch the Z box down here, so yeah, probably wanted it about 4 meters, maybe a bit less, and I can say that I want 50 copies in there. What you can see that's doing is it's cutting sections through this tower, and I can select each one of these sections and get it to do what's called make a shape. So I'll just show you on 1 or 2. So if I come back to here and go create shape, maybe I would give that the floor level. I don't know. It's maybe I would make that 4, create shape 5, create shape 6, something like that anyway. And then what I could do is I could hide all this, so just select those and press H, select all those, right click and hide selection. And then with these objects that I've made, just one thing you need to go through and do is come to the vertices, and you need to make sure that they are closed splines. So you'll need to come down here, select all the vertices and press Weld. And then you can, I might just hide this object as well for the moment. Hide selection. So this one, I don't know if that was the one I welded. We can just try it anyway. tiled. What you can do with those to make them look more like floor plates is you could put a shell on them. Yeah. And let's say, you know, it's kind of more like 3 meters, and as you can see, what would happen there if you put a shell on each of these, you would start to get that tower shape moving all the way up from all of those sections that you'd cut. So it would look, yeah, it would look like a star, N-gon star type tower. Yeah, okay. Thank you.